peace and grace over your heart. Beloved child of God, you are not here by accident. This is not a random video you stumbled on. This is a divine appointment. The heavens have arranged this moment because there is something urgent your spirit must hear today, right now. Not tomorrow, not next week. Your soulmate is praying. They are speaking your name before God, even if they don't know it yet. Their prayers are carrying weight in the spirit. And one of those prayers is for you to hear this word and act on it today. There's a reason you've been feeling a pull in your heart lately, a reason you've had moments of sudden peace or waves of longing you can't explain. It's because their prayer is touching your spirit, and heaven is confirming. This is the time to prepare, because alignment is already unfolding. Before we go deeper, I want you to agree in faith with what heaven is speaking. Type "I receive this" in the comments right now. When you declare it publicly, you release movement in the unseen. Tap like so this message reaches more people who are waiting on God's timing. And subscribe to Daily Motivation Prayers with the bell on so you never miss the next prophetic word. Beloved, by the end of this teaching, you will know 7 powerful, strategic things your soulmate is praying you will do today. Actions that will speed alignment, protect your heart, and prepare you for the love God has already written for your life. Let's begin. Number 1. Guard your heart without closing it, above all else. Proverbs 4:23 tells us, "Guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." Your soulmate is praying you take this seriously, but guarding your heart is not the same as hardening it. Many of you have been through pain. You've been betrayed, disappointed, overlooked. The temptation is to build walls so high no one can climb them, not even the one God has sent. Your soulmate is praying you find the balance to protect yourself from counterfeits while keeping your spirit open for the real thing. They are asking God to shield you from voices that plant doubt, from people who drain you, and from attractions that only lead to more heartbreak. But they are also asking that your kindness, your ability to trust, your warmth, those things remain alive. Practically, this means setting clear boundaries now. Stop letting temporary attention distract you from permanent love. Stop entertaining people who already show they can't value you. Release relationships that leave you anxious, confused, or second-guessing your worth, and at the same time, keep doing things that soften your heart. Worship, prayer, meaningful friendships, serving others. These actions keep you tender in the spirit, so when the right one arrives, your heart is not locked up in fear, beloved. Guarding your heart is not about isolation. It's about preparation. It's about keeping the garden of your soul free from weeds so the seed God is sending has a place to grow. Your soulmate is praying you hold that tension. Safe but soft, wise but warm, protected but still willing to love again. Type "I will guard" without closing in the comments if you receive this. Number 2. Pray for them as they pray for you. Matthew 18:19 says, "If 2 of you agree on earth about anything they ask, it will be done for them by my Father in heaven." Your soulmate is already praying for you, and heaven is asking you to agree with them in the Spirit. Agreement in prayer is not just a sweet idea, it's a spiritual law. When 2 people's prayers align under God's will, the answer accelerates. Right now, their words are reaching heaven, asking for your strength, your protection, your readiness. And if you will join your faith to theirs, it will be like 2 rivers merging into one unstoppable flow. Here's why this matters. Love is not just emotional, it's spiritual warfare. Your soulmate knows that. The enemy would love to distract, delay, or discourage you before you even meet. but prayer builds a shield. When you pray for them, you cover their mind, their choices, and their journey toward you. Even without knowing the details, what should you pray? Pray for their clarity, that they will hear God's voice above all others. Pray for their courage, that when the time comes, they will step forward without fear. Pray for their joy, that they will be strong enough to wait without settling. Pray for their provision, so nothing earthly holds them back from finding you. And yes, pray for their heart, that it stays pure, open, and full of faith. Because the truth is, they are praying the same for you. Beloved, this is how alignment happens. Two hearts praying toward each other, not just for romance, but for God's will to be done. Type "I'm praying for them now" in the comments if you'll begin tonight. Let heaven see your agreement. Number 3. Step into purpose now. Jeremiah 29 minutes and 11 seconds says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future." Your soulmate is praying that when you meet, you're already standing in the middle of your God-given purpose, not waiting for them to arrive before you start living. Many people make the mistake of putting life on pause until the one shows up. They think, when I meet them, I'll start that dream. I'll get serious about my calling. I'll finally live fully. But beloved, that's not how divine timing works. God often brings two people together while they are already running their individual races. Purpose attracts purpose right now. Your soulmate is asking God to align you with the work you were born to do. They don't want to meet the version of you who is still stuck in fear or procrastination. They want to meet the you who knows why you were created, who is walking in confidence and faith. So start now. If God told you to write the book, write it. If He told you to serve in ministry, serve. If He told you to launch the business, launch it. Your obedience to His call is part of the preparation for your relationship. When you're in purpose, you're not waiting in frustration, you're moving in fulfillment. And when two people in motion meet, the connection feels like destiny. Because both have been moving toward God, and therefore toward each other, beloved. Your soulmate's prayer is not just for love, it's for alignment. And stepping into your calling is one of the fastest ways to align. Type "I'm walking in purpose" in the comments if you're starting today. Number 4. Release what's blocking the blessing. Hebrews 12:1 tells us, "Let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles. And let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us." Your soulmate is praying that nothing, no old wound, no toxic tie, no hidden weight will keep you from stepping into what God has prepared. Some of you are carrying more than you realize. An old heartbreak you never fully grieved. A disappointment that quietly made you stop believing in real love. A soul tie to someone God released long ago, but you've kept alive in your mind through memories, messages, or just checking in. These things don't just slow you down, they block the blessing. Your soulmate is not just praying to meet you, they are praying to meet the healed, whole version of you. They are asking God to help you release the bitterness so your love for them will be fresh, not filtered through old pain. They are asking that you let go of comparisons because they don't want to fight ghosts from your past. They want to build a new future with you. Practically, this release may mean deleting numbers, ending conversations that keep you stuck, forgiving people who never apologized, and surrendering your disappointments to God daily. When you let go of what's in your hand, you create room for what God wants to place there. Your soulmate's prayer is that your heart will be light enough to run into their arms without hesitation, beloved. Some blessings only come after a release. Type "I'm letting it go" in the comments if you're ready to make space for the love God has promised. Number 5. Recognize the sign God will send. John 10:27 says, "My sheep listen to my voice. I know them, and they follow me." Your soulmate is praying that when God confirms they are the one, you will hear his voice clearly and not miss it. Many people overlook divine connections because they're expecting a Hollywood-style love story or a dramatic emotional rush. But often, the signs of God are subtle, steady, and deeply personal. Your soulmate is praying that you will not confuse familiarity with destiny, and that you will not reject the blessing simply because it doesn't come packaged the way you imagined. God often sends confirmation in layers, through peace in your spirit, through repeated scriptures, through divine timing where your paths keep crossing. Sometimes it's a word from someone who doesn't even know you're believing for a relationship, yet they speak directly to your situation. Other times, it's a deep knowing that doesn't fade with time or distraction. But here's the key. You can only recognize the sign if you are listening. That means slowing down, silencing unnecessary noise, and asking God daily to tune your ear to his frequency. Your soulmate is praying you won't be so distracted by counterfeits that you miss the quiet arrival of the real thing. They are asking God to make your discernment sharp, that you'll know the difference between a temporary thrill and a permanent covenant. Beloved, when the sign comes, it won't just be a spark in your emotions. It will be an anchor in your spirit. Type "I will recognize the sign" in the comments if you're ready for God to confirm your next divine connection. Number 6. Stay patient in the process. Psalm 27:14 says, "Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart and wait for the Lord." Your soulmate is praying that you will not grow weary in the waiting, that you will not give up just before the breakthrough. The truth is, divine love is rarely rushed. God is not just preparing them for you, he's preparing you for them. The delay is not denial, it's development. Every day you remain in this season, he is strengthening your faith, shaping your character, and aligning your steps. Your soulmate is asking God to give you endurance. They know the weight can feel heavy, especially when you see others around you getting engaged, married, or posting their happily ever after online. They are praying that you won't let comparison convince you that you're behind schedule. Heaven's timeline is different from the world's, and when it's your time, it will happen suddenly. Patience doesn't mean inactivity. While you wait, build your life, deepen your relationship with God. Learn the skills that will make your future together stronger. Heal the areas of your heart that still ache. Use this time to become the kind of partner you're praying for, beloved. Impatience can cause people to settle for what's available instead of what's divine. Your soulmate is praying you hold your standard, trust God's process, and remain expectant, because the right connection will be worth every second of the wait. When it's God's time, you won't have to force it. It will feel like grace. Type "I will wait with faith" in the comments if you're choosing patience over settling. Number 7. Prepare for partnership, not just romance. Matthew 7:25 says, "The rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against that house. Yet it did not fall, because it had its foundation on the rock." Your soulmate is praying that your love will not just be sweet, it will be strong. That it will not just feel good in the beginning, but stand unshaken when life gets real. Many people prepare for the wedding, but not the marriage. They focus on the feelings, the chemistry, the excitement, but they don't prepare for the storms. Your soulmate is asking God to help you prepare now for partnership, because real love is more than romance. It's teamwork, sacrifice, and unity in purpose. Partnership means you both know how to communicate through conflict without tearing each other down. It means you have financial wisdom, so money will be a tool, not a weapon. It means you both know how to pray together, not just for each other. This preparation starts before you meet. Strengthen your character. Learn to manage your emotions so you can be a safe place for them. Build healthy habits, because your personal disciplines will shape your shared life. Practice humility and forgiveness now, so when the storms hit, you won't crumble. Your soulmate is praying for a covenant that will last, a love that will be a testimony, not a tragedy. They're not just asking God for someone to hold hands with. They're asking for someone who can hold vision, carry burdens, and build legacy together. Beloved, prepare for that kind of love now, and it will find you. Type, "I'm ready for" real partnership in the comments if you're building for the long term. Beloved, hear me clearly. Your soulmate is not just waiting for you. They are praying for you. Heaven is already moving to align your paths. Today you've received 7 things they're asking God to help you do. Guard your heart without closing it. Stay safe but open. Pray for them as they pray for you. Agreement accelerates alignment. Step into purpose now. Let your calling draw you together. Release what's blocking the blessing. Make room for God's best. Recognize the sign God will send. Tune your ear to His voice. Stay patient in the process. Trust the divine. Timeline. Prepare for partnership. Not just romance. Build something that lasts. If you will take these steps seriously, you will not just be waiting. You will be aligning. And when God's timing arrives, you'll step into love that is whole, holy, and unshakable. Right now, I need you to do 3 things in faith. Type your declaration in the comments. Choose the one that hit your spirit the most from today's teaching. Writing it is an act of agreement with heaven. Tap that like button so this word reaches more people who need it. You might be the reason someone else's alignment begins today. Subscribe to Daily Motivation Prayers with the notification bell on so you never miss the next prophetic teaching that could shift your season. Do not leave this moment without taking action. Faith without works is dead. So seal what God just spoke with your words, your engagement, and your readiness to step into His plan. I bless you with patience, discernment, and the courage to love again. Your future is closer than you think. Amen.